Great day, everybody. How are you? This is Sandler Francois of Premier Life Solutions. We are divorce specialists, divorce professionals, staffed by attorneys and paralegals, and we help many people get their life back after going through a difficult divorce. Whether you're considering divorce, you're going through one, or you've just wrapped up a difficult divorce, I want to say to you, the best is yet to come. Keep that in mind. So, what I want to talk about today is divorce fog. I don't know if anyone else have ever used that term, but it came to mind today while I was speaking to quite a few people about their divorce matters. And many of you probably know I am also divorced. After having been married over 20 years, I went through a divorce. And so I know it both from the aspect of helping and assisting and preparing multiple divorces. I've done over 1,000. But I also know it from being behind the desk in the courtroom and all the pain and burden that comes with child support, alimony, and the difficult divorce process. And a part of the divorce process I think many of us experience is divorce fog. Divorce fog. What's divorce fog? Well, many of you have seen fog. You know what fog is. Fog is when rain, condensation, little droplets form and they're floating around and they're little clouds. Just very simply, fog is fog. It's a cloud brought closer to Earth and it makes it hard to see, especially when you're driving. And it makes it difficult to see, it makes it difficult to think, and it makes it very difficult to concentrate under what normally would be very easy and clear circumstances. So what I like to do is compare that to what happens during divorce. There's three types of divorce fog. There's the type of fog that you may get before you start the divorce. In other words, you're considering going to do it, letting it happen, pursuing a divorce. There's a divorce fog that occurs when you're actually going through it, and there's a divorce fog that occurs when it's completed. And believe me, those are three different types of fogs, and they can be difficult at different stages and more so difficult for one person than the other, but everyone goes through the fog. And I just want to break it down a little bit in a few short moments. If you like where this is heading, I'm going to ask that you subscribe. The button is somewhere around there or around here. And click the like button and the notification button, because that's what I'm supposed to say. It gets this out into the atmosphere, into the algorithm, as they put it. Because I'm not trying to be famous, but I am trying to help people. And I don't want you to be selfish and keep this to yourself. Hit those buttons so it can get out there, or even share it with a friend that you think might need it. If this doesn't apply to you, why are you watching this? Share it with someone. You found this for a reason. Share it. Okay. Divorce fog. Divorce fog. So you can't see clearly. So I get a tons of calls from people that call the office and they're simply thinking about divorce. They had an argument that morning, that night, or they've been arguing for a long time. And they just can't see any other way out but to get divorced. Now, this fog, in my opinion, is the lightest one. It's just things in your life are getting a little bit hazy, a little bit unclear, and you just want to clear the path so you can realize what it's like to have a woosah moment again. Okay, I'm back. Everything's fine again. So many people think the thing to do is to call an office like mine and to shop around for prices, or to ask what's the process, or to say, I'd like to make an appointment and come in. Some people are willing to pay me without even really hearing if I'm legit or not. Believe me, I'm very legit. But some people have offered to pay me my full rate over the phone, sight unseen, not having seen anything. They haven't even looked at my website, because they want to get out of the fog, because they're having some troubles in their marriage and they really just want some relief. And I understand, they're not wrong, but I don't think that they're pursuing it the right way. I think they're trying to use a service, an idea, or someone to escape something that can be readily fixed. And a lot of times the fog may just be happening in their mind. Now, if there's really bad things going on, such as domestic violence or some sort of abuse, we don't stand for that. I expect you to do what's right for you and your physical safety, even for your kids, right away, without turning the other person into your enemy. Just make space. That doesn't require you to pursue a divorce. Making space doesn't mean you have to get divorced. It simply means you might need space to clear the fog. So a lot of times I think people just jump the gun and they think they're researching. They think that they're going to seek some sort of relief by just getting divorced, when really the fog just needs to be cleared out by making space, communicating, possibly getting marital therapy. but it doesn't necessarily require a divorce. Hopefully you're that person. I tend to like to say to many people, I would love to figure out something else to do with my life and my work, but people out there want to get divorced. And if they want to get divorced and I can't talk them out of it or make them rethink what they're doing, then I would like to think that I can help you walk through the divorce in a very kind and compassionate way where it's not going to rob you and empty your pockets and leave you in a financial fog where you're broke and you're wondering why you paid all that money for a divorce that could have been simple. That must be somebody rushing home to their wife. So, with that said, sorry about the noise. So, with that said, that's the first type of fog. And I'm going to break these down in other videos, but I just wanted to discuss it very briefly. So, there's the early fog that I wouldn't even call a divorce fog. It's really just a marital fog where you're just unclear. You forgot the vows you took. Remember? Sickness and health till death do us part. Or if you don't believe in those traditional vows, maybe you forgot that your relationship's supposed to be something very customized and special that's unlike anything you've ever seen. Very different from your mother and father, your auntie and your uncle, the people at church, or that wonderful couple that's been married for 52 years that lives upstairs. Your marriage is supposed to be something customized, like a beautifully made suit or dress. It only fits and works for you. But meanwhile, a lot of times you might have marital fog that you're calling divorce fog because you're trying to live the married life according to what someone else told you it should be. You don't do anything else like other people, so why are you trying to be married like other people? Be married the way you're supposed to be married. Make sure it works for you and your spouse. So that's the first stage of fog. And if you want me to expound and break these things down a bit further, I can. Put something in the comments below. Show me that you're paying attention and show me that you're interested in this. And if I don't see anything, I'll probably still do it anyway. But divorce fog.